One of the most interesting topics about the NFL is how teams actually decide to construct a team. And San Francisco has a clear dedication to building their defensive line. I mean, even in this last trade deadline, they made a move to acquire Chase Young. And while I definitely love this move, there was question marks for fans. Why didn't we acquire a corner? Well, in this video, I want to dive a little bit deeper into two players I think San Francisco has planned out to kind of address the problem we've been seeing at the corner position. And those two players are Samuel Womack and Darrell Luter Jr. To begin, I think it's important to mention why I think Isaiah Oliver probably needs to be replaced. Right here, he doesn't have any aggressiveness towards this wide receiver, doesn't put his hands on him at all, and on top of that, he doesn't have the best 40-yard time. He runs his 40-yard time in 4.5 seconds. In comparison, Samuel Womack comes in at 4.4 seconds, and Darrell Luter Jr. comes in at 4.46 seconds. But when I'm watching Oliver on the field, what's a bigger question mark than his speed or even getting in guys' faces is the decisions he's making. Right here, he's obviously leading with his helmet, and I don't know why. On this next play, Oliver once again makes a questionable decision. You'll see him follow the wide receiver inside, and rather than getting outside contained, he just kind of stands there. I mean, this is just unacceptable. You can even see Nick Bosa going, like, what the heck, man? What's going on? And that's because he thought he had help from Oliver. So while Oliver on the film might have only looked like he gave up one, I'm putting this on Oliver as well. And it's not just been Oliver throughout the Cincinnati game. It's been throughout the season. He's had his ups, but he's had more downs than ups. With San Francisco on the 3-game losing streak, a potential change in the cornerback position is actually pretty likely. These opposing quarterbacks have just been tearing them to shreds. And Isaiah Oliver is a big reason why. The two corners I think will continue to play are Lenoir and Charvarius Ward. But there's a question if Lenoir will slide inside or keep his outside duties. I think Samuel Womack is better suited for the slot, where a guy like Darrell Luter Jr. makes more sense on the outside. While we'll examine both Darrell Luter Jr. and Samuel Womack, I want to begin with Darrell Luter Jr. He's the less known prospect, as Samuel Womack's been with the team for 2 years. As I mentioned, I think he's better on the outside. He comes in at 6 foot and weighs right around 190 pounds. This guy is a true ball hawk. He'll go up and get it. His 40-yard dash is 4.46 seconds, and his 10-yard split is pretty impressive, a 1.57 seconds. Luter's big hands and long arms also make him the prototypical type of corner you want in press man coverage. As we know, Steve Wilks has said time and time again, this is what he wants to do with the San Francisco defense. And when you watch Luter on the film, he's really good at this. While Luter Jr. is just a rookie, I think that he is an interesting option. And we've already seen Steve Wilks rotate in corners. We've seen Ambry Thomas, so what would be the harm if Luter Jr. is fully healthy and ready to go to throw him out there a couple of plays? And a big reason why I think Luter fell is because of the school he went to. He went to South Alabama, and before that, he went to Pearl River. But he was balling the whole entire time in college. For instance, in 2021, Luter Jr. was placed third in FBS for pass breakups. He also had 4 interceptions and only allowed 26.7 passes thrown his direction to be completed. After this breakout season in 2022, quarterbacks weren't really trying to target Luter Jr. Nonetheless, he still had 7 pass breakups and 1 interception. Overall, when we're examining Luter Jr.'s career at South Alabama, you couldn't have asked for more from a corner. Across his time, he allowed only 45.3 passes thrown at him to be completed. He also recorded 17 pass breakups, and during this period, only drew 6 penalties. Even though Luter Jr. didn't play against the highest level of competition in college, I do think he'll be able to carry out success in the NFL. He has the size and speed needed. Mixed with his freakishly long arms, I think that's a recipe for success as an NFL corner. There is the possibility though that Darrell Luter Jr. won't be ready his rookie season. I mean, he's a 5th round rookie coming out of an FBS level school. So we need to consider another corner. And this guy I think is a true baller, Samuel Womack. Womack was selected in the 5th round by San Francisco in the 2022 NFL Draft. He comes in at 5'9", weighing 190 pounds. His 40-yard dash is 4.4 seconds, much quicker than both Luter Jr. and Isaiah Oliver. But what really stands out here is his 10-yard split of 1.54 seconds. That's quicker than Christian McCaffrey's 10-yard split of 1.55 seconds. While Womack is traditionally thought of as a cover corner, here now playing on the outside, we can see how he fits San Francisco's defense perfectly. He has that aggressive nature. Another example came later in the same game, with Womack coming off the edge and helping stop this running back for only a gain of 2. While we could continue to examine Womack's preseason, I also think it's beneficial to examine how Womack played in the regular season game last year. Here, he nearly takes away the ball, and on this next play, we see how Womack responds with the run coming his direction. He's forceful in his run fits, and that helps stop the run. Now, going on to this next play, Womack plays it beautifully, and he concludes this by being targeted once again and making the quarterback pay with an interception. While this was a poor throw, I loved how Womack played in this game. But not just in this game, overall so far in Womack's career, I've been impressed not just by his versatility playing outside, inside, but he's a kind of special athlete. He has that unique burst, and I think that's great for guys like Cooper Kupp or someone with their skill set. And you could always throw in Isaiah Oliver if you're going against a bigger bodied guy like DK Metcalf. Overall though, I'm excited to see how Steve Wilks is able to respond coming out of the bye. While San Francisco did add Chase Young, and I'm sure Chris Kasarik and this entire defensive line is going to come out guns a-blazing, my question mark is for Steve Wilks. What are you going to do to address these issues going forward? Are we going to start seeing guys like Samuel Womack get rotated in? Or even, the rookie, Darrell Luter Jr., because what's going on right now isn't working. These are just some of my thoughts though. I want to hear your thoughts down below. Do you think Samuel Womack should get some opportunities when he's healthy? Or would you like to see Darrell Luter Jr. in there? Basically, what are you looking to see out of this corner position? Or do you think it's good the way it is? It would also mean a ton to me if you liked and subscribed. And as always, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.